What if the difference between you and a millionaire isn't luck, talent, or even how much money you earn, but simply how you manage what you already have? Think about it. Every day money flows through your hands, earned, spent, saved, or wasted. But what if I told you that the habits you practice today are quietly shaping your financial future tomorrow? Jim Rohn once said, "Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day." And when it comes to money, that couldn't be more true. Millionaires don't think differently because they're rich because they think differently. In this video, you're about to discover how to manage money like a millionaire, even if you're starting with very little. These are not complicated strategies or get-rich-quick schemes. These are timeless principles, simple, powerful, and life-changing. If you stay with me until the end, you'll walk away with a mindset shift that could completely transform your financial future. So don't just listen. Imagine applying each lesson to your own life. Because the moment you change how you manage money is the moment money starts working for you. Lesson 1. Master your mindset before your money. The journey toward financial independence begins not in the bank, but within the complex architecture of the human mind. Most people view money through a lens of scarcity, a finite resource that is constantly slipping through their fingers, which triggers a biological stress response every time a bill arrives. Millionaires, however, cultivate a mindset of abundance and agency. They recognize that wealth is not a fixed pie but a value-driven ecosystem that they can influence through creative problem-solving and psychological fortitude. By mastering your mindset, you are essentially recalibrating your internal GPS to seek out pathways to growth rather than roadblocks to survival. One of the most profound shifts in this mental restructuring is the transition from a consumer mindset to a producer mindset. While the average person looks at a new piece of technology and thinks about how much it costs to own, a person with a millionaire mindset looks at the same object and wonders how it was made, how it is marketed, and how the company behind it generates profit. This shift in perspective allows you to see the world as a series of systems and opportunities. You stop being a passive participant in the economy and start becoming an active architect of your own financial reality. The language we use to describe our financial situation often becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you say, "I can't afford this," your brain effectively shuts down. It stops looking for solutions because you have issued a final verdict. Conversely, when you ask, "How can I afford this?" you engage the subconscious mind in a rigorous brainstorming session. This simple linguistic pivot forces you to evaluate your skills, your time, and your assets to find a bridge between your current state and your desired outcome. It turns a wall into a door, fostering a sense of curiosity that is essential for long-term wealth creation. Furthermore, mastering your mindset requires a high level of emotional intelligence, specifically regarding the delay of gratification. In a world optimized for instant hits of dopamine through one-click purchases and social media validation, the ability to remain disciplined is a superpower. Millionaires understand that the thrill of a luxury purchase is fleeting, while the security of a well-managed portfolio provides a lasting peace of mind. They view every dollar spent not just as currency but as seed corn that could have been planted to grow future harvests. This long-term vision is the bedrock of every great fortune. Finally, you must address your deep-seated money scripts, the unconscious beliefs about wealth inherited from childhood. Many people harbor a secret guilt or a belief that money is the root of all evil, which leads them to subconsciously sabotage their own success. To think like a millionaire, you must reconcile these internal conflicts and accept that money is a neutral tool. It is an intensifier of your character. In the hands of a good person, it becomes a force for philanthropy, innovation, and community support. Mastering your mindset means giving yourself permission to be wealthy so that you can operate from a position of strength rather than a position of need. Lesson 2. Pay yourself first. The concept of paying yourself first is perhaps the most fundamental law of personal finance, yet it is the one most frequently ignored by the masses. Traditionally, people receive their paycheck, pay their rent, settle their utility bills, buy groceries, and then promise to save whatever is left over. The problem with this residual approach is that due to Parkinson's law, which suggests that expenses rise to meet income, there is almost never anything left over. By the end of the month, the money has vanished into the ether of lifestyle creep and impulse buys. To pay yourself first is to flip the script entirely. It means that the very first transaction that occurs when your income hits your account is a transfer to your future self. This is not merely a suggestion, it is a non-negotiable tax you levy upon yourself for the privilege of your own labor. By automating this process, you remove the element of human willpower, which is notoriously fickle. When the money is moved to a brokerage or high-yield savings account before you even have a chance to see it in your checking balance, you adapt your living standards to the remaining amount without feeling the sting of deprivation. This practice creates a psychological forced scarcity that can actually drive professional growth. When you prioritize your savings and investments above your current lifestyle, you are forced to become more efficient with the capital you have left. If your remaining funds are tight, you are more likely to seek out raises, side hustles, or smarter spending habits. This creates a virtuous cycle where your net worth grows consistently while your resourcefulness is sharpened. It is the difference between being a servant to your bills and being the master of your destiny. Millionaires treat their personal savings rate as their most important financial metric. While most people focus on their gross income, the wealthy focus on their keep rate. It doesn't matter if you earn $250,000 a year if you spend $251,000. By paying yourself first, you are building a capital base that will eventually generate its own income. This is the cornerstone of the Freedom Fund. Every dollar you set aside is a worker that you have hired to go out into the world and bring back more dollars, eventually allowing you to retire the need for active labor. Starting with even a modest 10% is vital because it builds the muscle memory of financial discipline. Over time, as your income increases, you can scale this percentage higher, often to 30%, 40%, or even 50%. The goal is to create a gap between your income and your expenses that is as wide as possible. This gap is where wealth is born. By paying yourself first, you are making a profound statement to yourself. Your future security and your dreams are more important than the temporary approval of others or the fleeting joy of a new gadget. Lesson 3. Control spending with discipline. Financial discipline is often mischaracterized as a life of deprivation and misery, but for the millionaire it is actually the ultimate form of self-respect. Controlling your spending is not about saying no to everything. It is about saying yes to the things that truly matter. It is the process of auditing your life to ensure that your capital is being deployed in a way that aligns with your long-term values. Without discipline, even a lottery winner will eventually find themselves bankrupt, as their appetite for luxury will always outpace their harvest of cash flow. The core of spending control lies in the distinction between price and value. Price is what you pay, but value is what you get. A millionaire might spend $1,000 on a pair of high-quality boots that will last 10 years and can be resold, rather than $100 on a pair that falls apart in 6 months. This is strategic spending. It involves avoiding the middle-class traps of depreciating assets like brand-new luxury cars that lose 20% of their value the moment they leave the lot, and focusing instead on items that retain utility or increase in worth. Tracking expenses is the thermometer of your financial health. You cannot manage what you do not measure. By maintaining a clear record of every dollar that leaves your pocket, you bring the invisible leaks in your bucket to light. Subscription services you no longer use, daily convenience fees, and emotional spending during high-stress periods all become visible. Once these leaks are identified, they can be plugged. This awareness creates a mindfulness around money that prevents the death by 1,000 cuts that prevents most people from ever building substantial savings. Discipline also involves mastering the social pressure to keep up with the Joneses. In the age of social media, we are constantly bombarded with the highlight reels of others' lives, often funded by debt. True millionaires often live in modest homes and drive reliable, older vehicles, a phenomenon famously documented in The Millionaire Next Door. They understand that status symbols are often the poor man's idea of a rich man. By opting out of the status game, you retain the liquid capital necessary to buy back your time and your freedom, which are the only true luxuries. Ultimately, discipline today is the down payment on freedom tomorrow. Every time you resist an impulse purchase, you are exercising a muscle that makes you stronger for larger financial challenges. This self-regulation prevents you from falling into the lifestyle inflation trap where every raise in salary is immediately met with a more expensive apartment or a more elaborate vacation. By keeping your living expenses relatively stable while your income grows, you accelerate your journey toward financial independence at an exponential rate. Lesson 4. Make your money work for you. The transition from being a laborer to being an investor is the moment an individual truly enters the realm of wealth. Most people are taught to trade their time for money, a linear relationship where your earning potential is strictly capped by the number of hours you can physically work. However, time is the ultimate finite resource. To break free from this limitation, you must learn to detach your income from your time by putting your capital into assets that generate value while you sleep. This is the essence of making your money work for you. Investing is not gambling. It is the calculated placement of capital into productive enterprises. Whether you are buying shares of a global corporation, investing in a local real estate project, or funding a small business, you are essentially buying a piece of the future's productivity. Millionaires understand the power of compound interest, which Albert Einstein famously called the eighth wonder of the world. By reinvesting dividends and returns, you create a snowball effect where your money begins to generate its own money, and then that new money starts generating its own money in turn. Diversification is the safety net of this process. While it is tempting to chase the latest get-rich-quick trend or a single moonshot stock, true millionaires build portfolios that can weather various economic seasons. They spread their capital across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, and perhaps private equity or commodities. This ensures that even if one sector of the economy suffers, the overall army of dollars remains intact and continues to advance. They prioritize asymmetric risk, looking for opportunities where the potential upside significantly outweighs the possible downside. One of the most effective ways to make money work is through passive income streams. This might include rental income from property, royalties from intellectual property, or interest from lending. Unlike a salary, which stops the moment you stop working, passive income provides a continuous flow of resources. This creates a floor of financial security. Once your passive income exceeds your monthly living expenses, you are officially financially independent. At this stage, work becomes a choice rather than a necessity, allowing you to pursue your passions with full intensity. It is also important to understand that idle money is actually losing value due to inflation. If you keep all your wealth in a standard checking account, the purchasing power of those dollars erodes every year as the cost of goods and services rises. Therefore, millionaires view cash not as a long-term storage of value but as dry powder liquidity kept on hand to seize opportunities when the market dips. Making your money work for you is a proactive stance. It requires the courage to move from the safety of a savings account into the growth of the marketplace. Lesson 5. Keep learning about money. Financial literacy is not a destination but a continuous journey of adaptation. The economic landscape is constantly shifting, tax laws change, new technologies like blockchain emerge, and market cycles fluctuate. A millionaire's greatest asset is not their bank balance but their financial IQ. They recognize that the more they understand about how the world works, the better they can position themselves to profit from those changes. In the information age, knowing is the most valuable form of currency. Most people's financial education ends in high school or college, where they are taught almost nothing about the practicalities of taxes, debt management, or investment vehicles. To bridge this gap, the wealthy become voracious students of the game. They read books by seasoned investors, attend seminars, listen to economic podcasts, and seek out mentors who have already achieved what they desire. This commitment to self-education allows them to spot trends before they become mainstream and to avoid the common pitfalls that trap the uninformed. Understanding leverage is a key component of this advanced learning. While the average person views debt as a burden, the financially educated understand the difference between bad debt, used for consumption, and good debt, used to acquire income-producing assets. They learn how to use other people's money, OPM, to scale their investments, effectively multiplying their returns while managing the associated risks. This level of sophistication requires a deep understanding of interest rates, cash flow analysis, and legal structures, knowledge that can only be gained through consistent study. Moreover, constant learning helps to inoculate you against herd mentality. During market bubbles, the uninformed are often the last ones in, driven by FOMO, fear of missing out. and during market crashes they are the first ones out, driven by panic. A person who has studied market history stays calm, knowing that volatility is a natural part of the cycle. They have the context to see a market downturn as a clearance sale rather than a catastrophe. This emotional stability rooted in knowledge is what separates the wealthy from the perpetually struggling. Finally, keep in mind that the highest return on investment (ROI) you will ever receive is the investment you make in yourself. By upgrading your skills and your knowledge, you increase your human capital. This makes you more valuable to the marketplace, allowing you to command a higher income which provides more capital to invest. The cycle of learning and earning is a self-reinforcing loop. In a world where the only constant is change, your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn is the ultimate insurance policy for your financial future. Managing money like a millionaire isn't about having millions in your bank account, it's about building the habits that lead you there. It's about discipline when no one is watching, consistency when it feels boring, and vision when others can't see what you're building. Remember, every wealthy person started somewhere. They made mistakes, faced setbacks, and had moments of doubt. But what set them apart was their commitment to mastering the basics: earning, saving, investing, and growing. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You don't need a high income or special connections. You just need to start right where you are with what you have. Imagine your life 1 year from now if you applied these principles daily. Imagine the confidence, the security, the freedom. That future is not out of reach, it's being built by the choices you make today. So take control, be intentional, and most importantly, stay consistent. Because the truth is simple: when you learn to manage money like a millionaire, becoming one is only a matter of time.